In this video, you will learn how to create a restaurant e-commerce website without coding. On this website, users can view products, and if any user views a variable product, they can select any variable, big size, medium size, and prices will automatically change. They can add to carts, fill in their contact information, and proceed to pay with their preferred payment method. We'll be using a popular website builder called WordPress. It's a content management system that allows you to manage your websites without coding. 40% of websites are created using WordPress. Now, let me show you what we'll be creating. First, we'll set up the homepage where people can visit to check out the products that you have in stock. We will create different sections that attract buyers. Then we'll proceed to create the products and integrate a payment gateway so anyone can purchase your products on your website. We'll be using a free theme and plugins to create these websites. While this software is free, you need a domain and hosting to create a website. Think of your domain as your address, just like Amazon.com is a domain name. And your hosting, think of it as the house or office that stores your files, documents, content, plugins, and other assets. It stores your content so anyone who visits your website can see what is on your site.
So check the description box. You will get access to this link where you can register your domain and hosting. So once you click on this link here, it will redirect you to a platform where you can register your domain name and hosting. So you click on this registered domain, and then you can scroll. You can search for a domain name. So you can type in your name or your business name. Once you type in your domain, you can click on search to know if it's available. Okay. So you can see that this is available, right? You can see other domains that are available. You can see other extensions that are available. .com.ng is available. .net available. .online. So you have to check if it's available by typing in your business name, then adding an extension to it, right? This is an extension. .com.ng is an extension. .com is an extension. .ng is an extension. .org is an extension. These are extensions, right? So check which one is available, and you can see that the pricing differs, right? So let's say that we want to start with this one. Want to go with .com.ng domain. We can click on register. And then we can click on add to carts. Click checkout. All right, here you can see no hosting. Click to add. You need a hosting for your website to be live. All right, for you to build or create a website, you need to host it on a server. So we have to click on this no hosting. Click to add. And then you can see the pricing here. This shared hosting plan. You can see other hosting services like the WordPress hosting here. Like I told you, hosting is where your files, documents are being stored. And these are the web storage. These are the web storage. So if you have lots of products to upload, that will determine the hosting service you're going to purchase, right? You can research which hosting that will accommodate all your files, right? For now, we are going to go with shared hosting. Click on shared hosting, and we are going to start with this starter plan. So we scroll and click on order now. You can register this domain by clicking on use. Now we have to select our billing cycle for the starter plan, the hosting plan we want to purchase. We have to select the billing cycle. So you can see this is for 1 month price. If you want to increase this, you can select this. And okay, so you're going to get a discount if you select 12 months price. You can see 2,500 naira instead of 3,000 naira per month. You're going to get the discount, and then you can scroll further. You can see that this domain name is free for 1 year, and we are just purchasing the hosting. So we can click on checkout. You have to enter in your email address. All right, once you enter in your email address, they will say start verify. You click on start verify, and it will take you to the next page where you have to impute the code they will send to you. All right, once you impute, so once you paste that in, you click on validate code, and then it will take you to the next page where you can fill in a form to create an account. I'll show you how it looks like. All right, so let's continue. But if you have an account with Harmon Web, we can simply let's go to the next page. Okay, so let's click on this checkout. Then you will see, do you have an account? You click on, do you have an account here? And then you have to impute your email address and password. So you click on this and type in your password, submit your email address and type in your password here. Then you click login. So you can see the total due. It will take you to this same page again. You have to click on checkout again. Now, if you want to create a new account, it will take you to the same page, but this box will be selected, create a new account here. So you have to fill in your personal information like your name, your email address, your phone number right here, your billing address, then additional information like how did you find us, Google or web hosting talk or through a friend. Let's just select this. Who are you creating website for? Myself. And then you say, are you a developer? I'm simply going to select yes. And then you can scroll to this total due here. You see the total due. Then you click on I have read and agreed to the terms of service. Then click on complete order to check out. So this will take you to this page where you can purchase, where you can make payments. So you can select payment method. So you click on this, you can copy the account number and make payments. You can pay with bank. So different payment option right here.
So once you have made payment, next thing to do is to install WordPress. Now we are going to head over to the service, click on services here, then click on my services. Search for the domain name and click on active right here. Under actions, you will see login to cPanel. Click on login to cPanel. Scroll down to software. Under software, you will see WordPress Manager by Softstack Plus. Click on it. This will pop up. You can click on this, remind me later. Then you click on install. Here, make sure you select this third option. Okay, so third option right here. And make sure that this is your domain name. For this directory, don't select anything here. So in case if you see anything like WP, make sure you remove it. Now, for this, make sure it's the latest version. So this is the latest version right here. Then scroll down, type in the site name. So type in the site name. Then type your description. Then for this admin account, impute your admin username. Create admin username and admin password. We can use this key to generate a password. So make sure you use a password you can easily remember, because you are going to be using this username and password to log into your WordPress dashboard. So once you are done, scroll down this and type in your email address. Then you click on install. So if you notice anything like this, select Xbox, through the install button again, you click on install. You can see, congratulations, the software was installed successfully. We can now log into our dashboard by clicking on this link here. Okay, this is our dashboard.
Now, this is our WordPress dashboard. The very first thing we want to do is to install a theme. Before we install a theme, let's first dismiss this. So we come over to the screen options. We can uncheck all these stuff here. This welcome, uncheck it. Okay. Or you click on dismiss right here. So uncheck everything here. Put this. Then you'll see a clean dashboard. While this is optional, I recommend that you do that so you can have a clean interface. All right. Now we have to install a theme, and to install a theme, we simply come over to this appearance, hover on appearance, and then you'll see themes here. Click on that. So you can see different themes right here, the one that we have installed. So now if you want to click and add a new theme, you have to click on this add theme, and then you can search for a theme. So the theme we want to use for this website is called Woosify. So now you can go over to the website here, woosify.com, or you search for Woosify WordPress theme. Once you search for this, you will see the website right here. You click on it. So this is it here. This is how it looks like, the theme. Okay. Now you can download the free version, get Woosify free. So you can skip this by saying, clicking on this, I just want to download the theme. Click on that. And then once done, click on download now. So you can see this downloading. So once we have downloaded this plugin, we can then head over to our dashboard and click on upload theme. Select the theme, choose file here, downloads, and we are going to select the Woosify. Click on open and install now. Click on this install now. Wait for it to install. Okay, so you can see that we have installed this. It says theme installed successfully. We can then activate it here. So this is the theme. Now there are certain plugins we need to install to make use of this theme, and we are going to do that now. We are going to click on plugins. So you see plugins here. Once you hover on plugins, you will see add plugin. Click on that. Then the first plugin we are going to install now is called Elements Kit, Elementor add-ons. So once we search for Elements Kit here, okay. So once we search for these Elements Kit, you'll see Elements Kit, Elementor add-ons here. You can click on install now. Once you have installed, you can click on activate. But let's leave this now. We can activate it from the installed plugins section. We want to install another plugin. So the search for, okay, Elementor, search for Elementor. Okay, so you have to install this plugin. We have already installed this plugin. That's why it's showing update now. So you will see install now. If you are yet to install this plugin, simply click on the install now button. Once you have installed that, you can activate it through the installed plugin section. But let's continue. Okay, let's just continue by installing the necessary plugins. We are going to activate them later through the installed plugins here. Okay, so the next one is WooCommerce. Search for WooCommerce here. Okay, you click on the install now. This is the WooCommerce here. So make sure you install the right plugin. You can see 7 million plus active installations, right? We're going to activate it later. Now another plugin we need is Royal add-ons. Once we search for Royal here, we are going to see that. So you can see Royal add-ons for Elementor. You click on the install now button, and then we proceed to the next one, which is TI wishlist. So this is it. Login with 100,000 plus active installations. Click on the install now. Okay. Then you search for variation swatches. So this is the one we are going to install, the one with 300,000 plus active installations. Right, see it's this it here. Click on the install now. After that, we are going to move over to the next one, which is the search for contact form. So mine, we have already installed this plugin. That's why it's showing these updates now. So make sure you install the right plugin. You can see 10 million plus active installations. So you install this plugin, and then once you have installed all these plugins here, you can activate them by clicking on these installed plugins. Okay, so we are going to search for these. The plugins we have installed. This is it. One. We select them. This is another plugin we installed. Okay, before we install this plugin, we will make sure before we install these two plugins, we will make sure we activate the WooCommerce plugin, right? So let's activate the tree, or let's first start with this e-commerce, WooCommerce, activate it. Once activated, we can then proceed to activate other plugins we installed. So these are the plugins. So once selected, we can then proceed to this bulk actions tab. Here we scroll up and click on this, then click on activate and click apply. Okay, so we have installed and activated all these plugins here. So we are going to click on this TI wish list here. Once we hover on this TI wish list, okay, once we hover on this TI wish list, click on general settings, and then we scroll. So here we can we can set up this. So first of all, we are going to select the wish list name and call this. Then we select the page. So you have to create the page and select it here. Then we scroll. So all these things we can leave it at default. So once you're done, we click on save settings here, scroll. Now we are going to create our pages. So now we are going to click on these pages here. Once you hover on pages, you see add page. You click on it, or when you click on, okay, so once you click on pages here, you see add page. Click on add page. Now you can title this page. Let's name it home page. Then you click on edit with Elementor. You can import any elements from these widgets here. Okay, so if you want to import any elements like heading text, the image, video, text editor, you can just drag and drop it to this section. Okay, now we want to add a template, so we are going to remove this. To add a template now, you can simply click on this widget. You can simply click on this file icon here. Once you click on that, you click on templates, and then you will see this upload button. Click on this. I will give you access to a template you can upload, so it will be easier for you to edit and customize your homepage, about page, and so on. Okay, so we are going to click on the select file and select our templates. Okay, once selected, we click on open, then we click on continue. If you want to get access to these templates, check the description box. You'll see the resource folder. Just extract those files and you get access to the templates we are using for this. Okay, we have imported these templates, so we can locate it from here. Now we want to import these templates here. This is the templates we uploaded, and we are going to click on insert. Okay, the first thing, okay, you can see the templates here. All right, now the first thing we want to do is to edit the hero section. All right. The reason we want to do this is to make it very attractive. Okay. You can see how this page looks. Okay. So we want to make it very attractive because most people who visit a website, 60% of people who visit a website actually consume most of the content at the top. Okay. Most of them don't scroll past this section. That is why we want to make it very attractive, just like this. So we are going to go over to our Elementor and create the hero section. All right. Now, to do this, we are simply going to write. Okay, first we want to make this Elementor, turn this Elementor full width to Elementor canvas. And to do this, we are going to click on this page settings and then scroll, make this page layout, turn it to Elementor canvas. Okay, wait for it to load. Okay, and now we want to customize the hero section. We are going to add a new section at the top, and to add a new section, simply click on this first one, this first section here. You can locate it from this structure. If you click on this structure, you will get access to the sections here. So once you click on this first hero section, then you click on this plus icon, add section here. Now you can simply add a new container widget. But to add a new container widget, we are going to click on this add elements. You see right here, drag and drop this container to this page. Yes. Okay. Now we are going to make this width. This new container we just added, we can rename it from here. Let's say hero section. And then once we rename this, we can make the width right here. We make the width 120, 1240. Okay. That's the width. And then we make the minimum height. The minimum height, make this 845. Now we are going to make this direction right here. Select the second option and make scroll to gaps, make this 0. Now we scroll to the top, click on this style here, and then we go to background. Under this background, let's click on classic. Okay, we want to upload an image, right? We want to upload an image. This is the image we want to upload here. Now we are going to select choose image. Okay, okay, and we are going to select this image. Like I said, if you want to get access to this image, check the description box. Once selected, we click on select. Now you can see the name here. Okay, you can see the image 34 one we are using for this. So we click on select, and once selected, now we are going to make the position custom. Okay, still under style right here. Okay, you scroll to position, make this position, make this custom, and then you make the X position 55 VW. Then make this Y position 0 pixel. Okay, then you go to repeat, make this no repeat. Then the display size, make it contain. Now we want to go to this margin. We unlink the margin under advanced, unlink the margin, then unlink the padding. Okay, let's make this padding. Okay, once you unlink these values, make this margin right 20, and then you make the left 20. Let's add an image widget to this container. So we click on this add elements, then we drag and drop this image here. So we are going to add an image widget. So we are going to choose an image here. Click on choose image. Okay, we upload the file. So this is the burger image we want to add here. Click on open. Okay, to get access to this, just check the description box. You see the resource files we are using for this tutorial. Now, once selected, you click on select. Okay. Now we are going to click on style. Under width, let's make this 100%. Okay. We want to make sure that this image is in the right container. This is the hero section. Okay. Now we are going to go to advanced, and then this margin, we are going to unlink it and make the left. First, we select the VW here and make this left. Let's make the left 50 or 30. 30 is cool. 30 VW right here. Then we scroll to size. This size here, we click on custom. Make this flex glow 1. Make the flex shrink 1. And then you see position, select absolute. And then make the horizontal orientation, select right, and then offset. First, select the VW here and make this offset -12. Then you select the vertical orientation, make it top, and make the offset 10 pixel. Then the z index, make this 2. All right. Now add the image widget to the hero section. We are going to add another. Now we are going to add another image widget to this section. So to do this, we are going to click on add element, drag and drop this image widget here. So it should align with the first one, the first image. This is still part of the hero section. Now we want to add another image. So we click on select, choose image. I've showed you how to upload image to your WordPress dashboard. So you can click on these upload files and select your files from here. So we are going to select this image 29 and click on select. Now, under style here, we are going to select the width. Let's make this 100%. Then we go to advanced, scroll to position, make this absolute. Okay. Now, horizontal orientation, we are going to make it right. And then the offset, we select VW and make this 25. Make the vertical orientation, select the second one, and then we set the offset 300 pixel with the z index 0. Now let's add a container widget to the hero section. So we click on this add element, drag and drop this container to the hero section. Make sure it's after this image here. You can rename this first info container, and then make the width. Let's go to width here. Okay, make sure you select the container, make the width 100%, and make the direction row horizontal. And then you scroll to gaps, make this 0. Then you scroll to the top, click on advanced, unlink the margin, and unlink the padding. Make the top 130. Now we can add another container widget to the hero section. So we click on this add here, add element. Okay, this should be in the first container. So make sure you select the first container before adding it. So we drag and drop the container into the first one. Okay, we can drag it to the first one here. So make sure it's part of it. And we can rename this second container, second info. Let's name this second info. Let's make the width 50% and select the direction, select the second one and go to gaps, scroll to gaps here and make this 0. Let's go to advanced. Click on advanced here. Then make the margin, unlink this margin here. Then you can add the heading text widgets to the container. So we click on this add element, drag and drop the heading widgets to the container. So make sure it's part of this for second info container. Now we can adjust this text here. Now we can paste in this title. This is the title we are using for this. Let's make the HTML tag h1. Then we go to style and then we select the typography. Click on this. Let's select big shoulders display. Once selected, we go to the size, make this 88 pixel and make the weight 900. Then go to line height. Make this, first select the EM and make this 1.1. Then make this letter spacing 0.3. After selecting the typography, go to text color and type in the text color right here. This is what we are using, the 341612. That's the color code. After imputing this, we want to go to advanced here and unlink the padding. Now we want to add the subheading text, which is this one. To do this, we are going to click on add elements, then search for text editor, drag and drop this to this page just after the heading text. Okay, you can locate these elements at this structure, so click on the structure to locate. Then we drag this thing to the heading text here. So make sure it aligns properly. So make sure it aligns with the heading text. Now you can edit this heading text here. Okay, I'm just going to copy this. Now to make any text bold, you can select it from here and click on this bold text or press Ctrl B and you can see the highlighted text is now the bold text. Now we want to change the color. To change the color here, we click on style and go to text color. Click on the text color. We want to make this 43 to C29 and then we make this typography DM sans. Click on this, select DM sans. Once selected, go to size, make this 24 and make the line height 1.2 EM. Okay, we are going to first select the EM and make this 1.2. Then we go to advanced, click on advanced here. Then we unlink the margin, make this top 20 and make the bottom 36. So you come over to this padding, unlink the values, make the bottom 10. Then you go to style. Under style, you will see paragraph spacing here. So we want to make this 0. And then let's go to advanced again. Make the Z index 3. Okay. Once we make this 3, it will appear above all the text, all the elements here. Let's add a container widget. So we click on add elements, drag and drop this to this container just after the text editor. So make sure the container is in the right position just after the text editor. It's still part of this second info container. So we can rename this third info container. Then we are going to make this direction. We select the first option here, horizontal. and make these gaps, scroll to gaps here, make this 20. Now let's add a button widget. We want to add these buttons here. So we click on add element, then search for button. Drag and drop this button to the right container. And then you can change the text. Let's say order now. Okay, you can add a link. Once we create other pages, we can copy the link and add it here. So let's just move to the next one, which is icon. We can select an icon here. So we click on icon library. We can search for arrow. This has so many options here. Where we can select this and click on insert. Then we want to make the icon position this. Okay, want to make it at the right side of the button. So we select this one, this icon position, and then make icon spacing, make this 12 pixel. Then we go to style. Under typography here, we're going to select big shoulders display. Once this selected, we can add the size 24 and make this weight 700. Okay, now we go to text color, scroll, still on the button. We are going to select the text color. We click on this, make this white, and then we select the background color here. On the background type, you see color, click on this. Color code we want to use is 341612. And then once we are done with this, we click on hover and make this text color here white. Select the background color, still under background type. Let's select the color. Now we are going to use this color code, this orange color code. Okay, FFC6E2F. Once selected, we click on border type. Okay, make this solid, and then we click on this border width, make this 1, or border like all values 1, and then make the color, click on this and select the same color code 34. Okay, make this 341612. Now once you are done with this, you can scroll. Okay, you can click on normal, scroll. Okay, this, we have selected this already. Now let's click on border radius. This border radius, let's make this 40 pixel, and then we go to padding. This is the padding here. We unlink the values here and make the top 15, make the right 37, and make the bottom 15, then the left 37. Okay, once you're done with this, you can duplicate the button. So you right click on this pencil icon here and click on duplicate. You can change the text on this button. So maybe we can say view menu. Now we can change the icon if we want to change it. Same procedure, click on icon library. Now let's change the color of this button. So we click on this style, make this orange color. So this is the color code for this. And then we can select the background type. Let's make this white. So we click on this color, make this white. Then select an icon. Okay, then select the border color. So we scroll to border. This is the border color. We are going to select the orange color. Let's click on hover, because if you hover on this, you can see this. So you click on this hover. We are still going to select the orange color. Okay, and then we are going to select the orange color as the text color and make this color, this background color here, make this 341612. Okay, you can see this now. Let's go to border color. Click on border color here and make this 341612. Now we are going to add a new container widget. So we click on this, add elements, search for container here. This should align with the first info container. So we are going to click on this first info container and add an element. Click on this add container. Okay, like I said, it should align with this container. So I'm going to remove it from this first info container and make sure it aligns properly. You can see now it aligns with this first info container. Let's rename this first value container. And then we can make the justify content. Select this first value container, make the justify content here. Start this first one and make the gaps 0. Go to advanced, scroll, click on advanced, under padding, unlink this padding, make the top 150 and make the bottom 128. Now we are going to add another container to this first value container. All right, so we click on this add elements, drag and drop this container to this section here. Okay, it should be part of this first value container, so we are going to drag it to this first value container. Okay, now we can rename this second value container. Let's make the items, let's make the align items here. Let's select the stats, the first one here, and then make the direction. Scroll to direction, select the first option, which is row horizontal, and we go to advanced, click on advanced, then unlink the padding, make the left 225. Then we are going to add another container to the second value container. Okay, so we click on this add element, drag and drop it to this second value container. So it should be part of this second value container. We can rename this third value. Then we can make this. Now we are going to select this width, select the pencil icon. Then we want to type in this here. I'm going to zoom in so you see what I type in here. Max hyphen content. Once you have done this, we are going to add the image box to the container. So we are going to click on this add elements here, then search for image box, drag and drop this image box to the container. So you can see this here. Now we are going to rename this. So look at what we want to add here, this text. So we can copy this, then we come over to this title and paste it here. Okay, then we add our description, which is this one. Then let's click on style, alignment. You're going to select the first option and make the content spacing 12 pixel. Okay, we are going to remove the image here. So I'm going to click on this content, click on, once you hover on this image, you will see this delete button. Once you hover on this image, you will see this delete button, click on that. Okay, so let's continue, go to style and then click on content, select a typography, make the font, search for big shoulders display. Once you select this, select the size, make this 40, then make the weight 800. Then we are going to click on the next one after typography. Once we are done with the typography, we go to the color, which is this. So we are going to select the color, click on this, make this, type in this color code 341612. Then we go to description, select the typography here, and then go to this font, search for the sans. Once this is selected, you can make the size 16, then make the weight 400, then line height, make this 1.7 em. First we select the em and make this 1.7. Then after this typography, we are going to select the color, which is this. Click on this and select this color code 432C29. Now we are going to click on the hero section container, Then go to style. Okay, click on this background overlay. What we want to do now is to add this image here. Okay, so we are going to click on classic, choose image, and we are going to upload a file. Click on this upload files. Okay, this is the name of this file, image 299. Okay, so you can search for it. It will be in the resource. You can search for it and select it. It will be in the resource file. Once this is selected, you click on select. Now, under this position, we are going to select the custom. Then we scroll. You will see this X position and Y position here. So we are going to select this pixel, change it to this pencil icon. Then go to Y position, do the same thing, change it to the pencil icon. Then we want to make this Y position calculate. Type in this, open brackets, 100%, impute the plus sign, and you give space. Type in 85 pixel, then add your brackets. Now, once this is done, you can go to this repeat. So make sure you type in the exact thing you see here. Once done, you go to repeat, make this no repeat, then you can zoom out. Okay, so you can see where it is right now. Then we are going to make this display size auto and make the opacity, scroll to opacity, make this 1, make the opacity 1. Now we are going to add another container. To add another container, we simply click on this plus icon, this add elements. Then we drag and drop the container widgets here. It should align with the second value container. So we are going to make sure we close this, we click on this second value container. So this is the container we just added. Make sure it aligns properly. Let's drag it to this. Then we drag the second value container to the top. So you can see that this aligns well with the second value container. We can rename this. Let's just type in. Now we are going to make the width. Let's make this 95% and make the justify contents here. Make this start. Okay, the first one. And then the align items, select the third option, and then make this 0, gaps 0, and scroll to the top, go to advanced, unlink the margin, unlink the padding, and make the top 10, make the right 20. Now we are going to add the container widget to the second value. We are going to add the container widget to this new container we added, two value container. The second one, not this one, okay, this one, two VUE container we just added here. Okay, now we are going to click on this add element, drag and drop this container widget to this container. Make sure it's in the right container, and we can rename this V container. Let's just type in V. Then you go to align items. These align items here, make the select the third option and make the gaps 14. Then you go to advanced, click on advanced here, unlink the margin and unlink the padding. Okay, now add another container widget to the V container. Okay, so we click on this add element, drag and drop this container widget to this container. We can rename this V sub container. Okay, now we are going to make the width 345 pixel. So make sure you select the pixel here. Let's retype this 345, and you can see it here, 345 pixel. And now we are going to go to justify content, make this center, select the second option here. Then you go to style, scroll to the top, click on style, this background color. Let's select classic and choose the color. So we click on this color, make this 43 to a to 7. Then we are going to go to border, click on this border here under background overlay. Then we make the border radius 45, all values 45. Then scroll to the top, click on advanced, make the padding 8 pixel, all values 8 pixel, and then select the icon box widget. Okay, so we click on this plus icon, this add element, drag and drop the icon box container, search for it first. This is the icon box container, drag and drop it right here. Now select an icon, so you click on this icon library. Now we are going to search for arrow. Let's search for arrow. Okay, so we scroll to the top. Let's search for the one we want. Okay, this is the one we want to select here. Once selected, we click on insert. Then we make the view stacked and then change the title. Okay, so this is what we want to add here. This is what we want to add here. Now we are going to copy this and go over to this and change the title here. Then we are going to remove the description. Okay, now once we are done with this, we go to style, click on style. So this icon spacing, we are going to make this 16, and then the content spacing, make this 8 pixel. Then the color, then we go to icon, click on icon. Under this icon, you see primary color. Let's select this orange color here, F6 E2F. Okay, this is the orange color. And then we select the secondary color, select white. And then once done, we select the size, make this 28, and make the padding. Scroll, you see padding here. Under size, you see padding here, and then you can type in 14. Then we are going to go to content. First, we select the typography, click on typography. Then we select the fonts. Let's search for Big Shoulders display. This is it, select it. Once selected, make this size 28. Then make the weight 600. Then we want to select the color, make it white. Okay, so this is the text color here. Let's make this white. After that, go to hover and select the color. Let's make this the orange color. Okay, now after selecting the color, we are going to scroll to box, under style, click on style and select the icon position. Select the first option here and then make the vertical alignment middle. Now we are going to duplicate the container. So we select the container right here, right click on it and click on duplicate. So we can change the text here. Now go to style, under content here. We want to select the typography. We want to select the typography here. So we click on typography and then select the font, Big Shoulders display. Once selected, select the size, make this 28. Then you scroll, select the weight, select the weight 600. Then you select the color. All right, so once done, you can right click on this. Okay, you can right click on this pencil icon on this icon box. Once you right click, click on copy, then come to the next one, right click and click on paste style. So you can now change this text from here. You can also change the icon. Now let's check the tablet. We click on this tablet here. Okay, you see how this looks now. We want to arrange this. So we are going to click on the structure, scroll to this hero section, click on this hero section. Then you go to advanced, unlink the padding. Then you make the right 30 and make the left 30. Okay. Now select the first image, which is this one here. We are going to hide this from the tablet. So we click on this advanced, scroll to responsive. click on this responsive. Then you want to toggle on this hide on tablet portraits. Then we select this one, this image here. Once selected, we are going to click on advanced, scroll to responsive, click on it, then you click on hide on tablet portrait. Now select the first info container, and then you go to padding. Okay, then you go to advanced, then unlink the padding, make the top 100, then select the second info container, which is part of this first info container. Click on it, make the width 100%. So first, let's select percent here and make this 100. Now, let's select the heading text, which is this. Once selected, we are going to make the size 70, okay? So we go to fonts, we go to style, then we click on typography. Let's make this 70. And then we go to advanced, select this width, make this custom, and make the custom width 80%. First, let's select percent, then make this 80. Now we are going to select this text editor, go to style and select the font. So click on typography and make this 22. Okay, make the weight 400. Now still on this tablet, we are going to add a new container, and the container will align with the second info container. All right. So we are going to right click here and click on add new container. So you can see that this aligns with the second info container. Now let's make the width 100%. First select percent here, make this 100, and select the second, then select the second option on direction. Scroll to justify content, make this start. Then you go to advanced, click on advanced, unlink the padding, and also unlink the margin. Let's add the image widget. So we click on add element, search for this image, drag and drop it to the container. So make sure it's part of the container. Make sure it's in the right container. Now we are going to select the same image. Let's select the burger image here. Select it and click on select. Then we want to click on this style, make this width 80%. Then you click on advanced, unlink the margin, and make the top minus 30 and make the bottom minus 20. Now select the first value container, which is this one here. Once selected, go to padding and unlink the padding. Then you go to the desktop. Let's select the first value container. Okay, make the direction row. So you go to layout, make the direction row. Then let's go to tablets. Okay, let's select the image box. We select it here. It's part of this value container here. So once selected, go to advanced, unlink the margin, then unlink the padding, make the right 20. Then you go to style. Under this content, we will select typography and make the size 28. So you go to the width, go to advanced, scroll to width, select custom, make this 70%. First, we select the percent and make this 76. Now let's select this vsub container, which is this. You're going to make this width. You're going to click on this layout. Under this width, we make this 300 pixel. Then select the icon box, which is part of this vsub container. Select it. Then you click on style. Under style, click on content, click on typography and make this 22. Now we are going to copy and paste the style to this vsub container. So we right click, click on copy, right click and paste. Right click to this next icon box, then click on paste style. Okay, we want to do the same for the container, which is this vsub container. Okay, right click here and click on copy, right click and paste style. All right, now we are going to hide this image, this one. Okay, so we click on this hero section, go to style. Under style, you will see background overlay. Click on it, then scroll, make the opacity 0, and this will hide on the tablet portrait. Now let's go to the mobile portrait. Click on this. Okay, we want to arrange the images on this section. So we are going to select the hero section, which is this. Then go to style. Under style, select the BG container. Click on this background container. Then you scroll to this X position and make this, first select the pixel, make this minus 253. Now we are going to select the Y position, make this, select percent, and make the Y position 100%. Right? We are going to click on display size, scroll to display size, and make this custom. Make the width 380 pixel. Now select the hero section. Okay, once that's selected, go to padding, go to advanced, and unlink the padding. Now make the right 20 and make the left 20. So select the image, which is this. You can find it here. Once selected, go to advanced, scroll to responsive, click on this responsive. You want to scroll again and hide on mobile portraits. Toggle this on. Okay, we want to do the same thing to this image here, which is this. So we go to advanced, scroll to responsive, and then hide on mobile portraits. Okay, now we are going to select the first info container, which is this one. Once selected, we are going to click on advanced, unlink the padding, make the top 70, select the heading text, which is part of this second info container. Once selected, go to style. Okay, we click on this typography. Let's make this 40 pixel. Then we go to advanced, make the width full width. Then you select the text editor, go to style. Then you want to select the typography here, make this size 16. Then you go to advanced, unlink the margin, make the top 18, and make the bottom 16. Okay, now we can unlink the padding here. Now we select the image we added to this tablet, to the tablet. This is the image. It's part of this container, right? Now we are going to click on this style. Under this width, let's make this 100%. And then go to advanced, margin. Let's unlink the margin and make the bottom -10. Now select the first value container. This is the first value container. Okay. Once selected, we go to padding. Under advanced, unlink the padding and make this bottom 30. Then you select the second value container, which is part of this first value container. Once selected, go to advanced, unlink the margin and make the top 20. Then select the vsub container. The vsub container, which is part of this container, you can select it here too. So you can see the one we selected. Okay, so once selected, you're going to make this width 100%. We're going to make this width 90%. Select percent. Okay, let's retype this 90. Then go to advanced and make this top. Unlink the padding. Make the top 4. Make the right 8. Make the bottom 4 and left 8. So you copy style, copy this, right click and click on copy. Then you go to the next box here, right click and click on paste style. Now we select the icon box, go to style, then under icon you will see size. Let's make this 18. Then make this padding 12 pixel. Now we are going to click on this box and make the icon position. Select this first one, this first option, start, and then you go to content. Then you click on typography. You want to make this size 20. So we copy this icon box container, click on copy, right click. Once you right click on this pencil icon, you see copy, right click on this next one and click on paste style. Here we want to do the same for this container. So we right click on this container, click on copy, right click and click on paste style. Okay, so once done, you click on publish. Now let's select the hero section. Go to the top, select the hero section. Now once this is selected, go to style. On the background, here we want to scroll to display size. So this display size here, we are going to select cover. Now let's go to our desktop board. We want to hide this container, this image we added to the tablet portrait here. So we click on this container and click on this image. Click on advanced, go to responsive, scroll further, and you will see hide on tablets. Click on this, and you can see this right here. Now you can click on publish. So let's set our site settings. We are going to click on site settings. So let's click on this Elementor logo and then we click on site settings here. So these global fonts, what we want to do is to change the site settings like the global fonts, the global colors. So anytime we are adding an element, we don't need to edit it over and over again. Okay, so we can do that on this site settings. So what we have to do is to click on global fonts. Okay, global colors. Click on global colors here. We can set the primary, secondary, text, and accent. To select this, click on this primary. So we want to type in this color code. This is the color code here, 341612. Okay, then you click on enter and go to the next one, which is secondary. Click on this. So the secondary is actually 565656, as you can see here. Now we click on the next one, which is text. text. For the text, we type in 432C29. Click on enter. Then for accents, click on the color, make this FF6A2F. Okay. Now, once you're done, click on save changes. Then you go to the next one, which is okay. So still under global color, we can add the color. Okay, still under this global colors, scroll, you will see add color here. Click on this add color. Then we want to select the white color here. Once selected, we rename this. Okay, we rename this white color. So we go to the next one, click on add color. Let's select the color code. Okay, select the color code FCFC. Okay, FCF4EF. Now we can change the title. Let's make this footer text, and then we click on scroll, click on add color. Now click on the add color. So we select this, make this F F F F F. So this is the color code 00. Okay. Once selected, we can change this to transparent. We can click on save changes. Let's go to global fonts. So we click on this navigator, then we click on global fonts. Let's select the primary, make this, select the default font. Okay, then we make the weight, we scroll, go to this thing, select default. Once selected, go to the weight, select default as the weight. Then we go to secondary, click on this secondary edit button, then select the default font and select the weight as default. We click away, click on text. Okay, we click on text, make this font default, same thing here, and make the weight font default. Okay, make the accent same thing. Okay, default, weight, default. Then we can create the custom fonts. So we create the custom fonts, click on add style, click on this edit icon here, scroll, make the font DM sans. Once you select this DM sans here, you can make the size 16 and make the weight 400. Then transform, make it capitalized. Now we click on this new item here. We are going to rename it header. We click on the add style again. Let's edit this. So we select big shoulders display as the font. Then we select the size. Let's make this 24. Then weight, make this 700 bold. Transform, make it uppercase. And then we can rename this. Let's rename this hero button. Okay, hero. Then we click on add style. Okay, so let's click on this add style again. Now we click on the edit button. Let's make this font, make the fonts default. So you select the default font, then make the size 32, then make the weight 800, then line height, you scroll to line height. Let's make this 44 pixel. Okay, now we click on the next one here. Okay, let's rename this icon box title. Now we click on add style here. Let's select the size. So we click on this edit button, make this size 24.
make the weight 800. So we can rename this review. Let's click on add style again. So we click on this edit button. Let's make the line height. Okay, we are going to select just the line height. So we scroll. Now the line height, we are going to make this 20, and then we click on save changes. Okay. Now let's go to the next one here. So we click on this site settings, go to the typography, and then we make the body font. Let's make select DM Sans as the font. So we click on typography and select DM Sans. Then select the size 16. Now we are going to click on the H1. So we scroll to H1. Select the color first. So you click on this color. This is the color code. Okay, 34, 16, 12. Once that is selected, we go to the typography. So we select the font, Big Shoulders Display. Search for it here, Big Shoulders Display. Once this is selected, select the size 88 pixel. Okay, make the weight 900, and then the line height, make this 1.1 em. Select em here, and then letter spacing, make this minus 0.3 pixel. Now you click on the next one, which is heading 2. So you select the typography, select Big Shoulders Display, and make the size 56, make the weight 800, then scroll to line height, make this line height 1.3 em. You select em, and then you can click on the heading 3, which is this one. So you click on this typography, select the font Big Shoulders Display. Once selected, you select the size, make this 40, and then go to weight, select this, make this 700, then transform, make it capitalized. Then you click on the next one, which is heading 4. Click on the typography. So you select Big Shoulders Display. Once selected, select the size 28, then make the weight 700, and make the line height 1.3 em. Now we are going to select this heading 6. So we select the heading 6 here, click on typography, select the Big Shoulder Display. Okay, make the size 28, and make the weight 700. Select the capitalize, and then you select the color as white. Okay, once done, click on save changes, then click on this. Let's go to the next one, which is buttons. Okay, here you want to select the text color as white, then select the color as the orange color. Okay, this is the color code. Then you select the border, scroll, make the border radius 40, and then make the padding, make the top 11, then make the right 12, make the bottom 11, make the left 12. Okay, so once done, you click on save changes. Okay, once done, you click on hover, and then select the text color as this white. Select the text color as white, then the background color, make it this color code. Select the primary, you can click on custom and select primary. Okay, so once done, you click on save changes. Now let's go to layout. So you scroll to layout here, click on layout. Okay, so the content width, we are going to make this 1 to 40.
Okay, select pixel. And then for the padding, unlink the padding. Make the gaps 0. Then we click on save changes. Then we click on this layout. Okay, click on this site settings. Let's go to the layout. Click on layout. Okay, we want to scroll. Still on layout, we want to scroll. You see default page layout. We want to select Elementor full width and click on save changes. Okay, now once we are done, we click on this. Okay, so we want to check the tablet. Select tablet here. Let's click on this. Click on the global font here. Then for tablets, we are going to edit the icon box. So the icon box title. So we scroll to the custom fonts we created. So we click on that, this button here, and select the size, make it 28. Okay, so let's click on this first. Okay, now we want to click on this tablet and go to site settings. Click on the Elementor logo, click on site settings here. Then we go to global fonts. Under global fonts, we want to select the icon box, icon title. Okay, okay, now we are going to go over to the tablet mode. Okay, we click on the tablet portrait. Then we click on the Elementor logo to locate the site settings here. So we want to edit the heading text for the font. We want to edit the typography. So we click on typography here. Let's go to H1, heading 1. So this heading 1, we are going to change the typography. So we click on typography and then make the size 70. Okay. Then do the same for heading. Okay, click on heading 2. The typography, make this 40 and click on typography and then click on the H3 typography here, make this 30, make the size 30. Okay, now once done, you click on save changes and you can click on this and click on this exit and click on this tab here. Okay, let's go to mobile. Click on mobile here. Then we click on the Elementor logo to locate the site settings. So we're going to click on global fonts and then we scroll to the hero button we created. Click on the edit icon. So we want to make the font size, make this 20. And then we click on the next one. Click on the icon box title. Edit the size, make it 24. Then click on review, edit. Make the review 20. Then make the icon box text, make the size 13. After that, click on save changes. Then you click on this. Let's go to typography. Click on typography here. Then we scroll. Make the H1. So click on typography here. Make the size 40. Then the H2, the typography should be 32. For H3, here, the typography will be 22. Then H4, we scroll, the size should be 24. Okay, so once you're done, you click on Save Changes. And then we can click on this. Click on this here. Okay, we can go over to our desktop. So we scroll, we select the button container, which is this one. Select it here. Okay, you can see the third info container. Once selected, we are going to make the gaps. Okay, so retype 20. Okay, now we are going to add another section, the category section. We are done with this hero section here, so we are going to add the category section. We are going to add a container widget. Click on this plus icon, search for container, drag and drop to this widget here, to this Elementor editor. So we can rename this container. Let's name this category, and then make the direction, select the second option here. Then we make the align items, make it center. Then we scroll to the top, click on style, the background overlay. Let's click on this background overlay. And then we can add an image. So we select this classic, click on image. So I'm going to select the image here. You can see the image 27. Okay, select it, click on select. Okay, if you want to get access to this image, the resources we used in this video, check the description box. Now, once we have added this, just make sure that it's in the right container. Okay, then we're going to make the position. So we are going to make the position bottom center and make the repeat no repeat. Okay, display size, let's make this contain and make the opacity 1. Let's click on the padding. Let's click on advanced, make the padding. We unlink the values here. Make the top 136, make the right 20, make the bottom, make this 140, and make this 20. Now we are going to add a heading text. So we click on this plus icon, search for heading. This is the heading text. We drag and drop it here. Now we can change this. Let's type in shop by category. Then we are going to click on style, go to alignment, make this center. Okay, for this typography, we are going to make this primary. So we click on this custom here. We select the primary text. So click on this custom here and select primary. We scroll to the top, click on advanced, unlink the padding, and make this 52. Now we are going to add a container widget to the category section. So we click on this plus icon, drag and drop here. So make sure it's in this category section, like you can see here. So now we are going to click on advanced, unlink the padding. Then we can add, let's click on publish. Now the next thing to do is to create our categories, our products. And for us to do this, we're going to head over to our dashboard. Okay, Under WooCommerce, you will see settings. Click on settings. Okay, now we are going to click on this site visibility. Then make sure you select the live button. Select the site visibility, select live, and then you click on save changes. Now let's add our products and categories. So we click on these products here. You see products under WooCommerce. Once you hover on this, click on add new products. Okay, so you can click on add products here. So on these products, we are going to click on add new products here. Now we can name our products. So I will impute impute the product name here, and then you come over to product description. You want to type in the description. Okay, this is the description want to use for this. So we come over to this regular price. We can paste in the price here. So let's type in this. Okay, this is actually $2. Okay, regular price. Now if you have a sale price, if you offer discounts, if you want to offer discounts, that means you have the main price and the sale price. So you can impute the main price. Let's say this is actually 5,000 naira, but this is in sale price is actually 2,000 naira. You can impute that here. Okay, so you want to, okay, don't select the virtual and downloadable stuff here, and you want to make the product data simple product. Want to create a simple product for now, and then okay, so if you click on, okay, so now we are going to upload an image for this product here. So we scroll to the top, you'll see product image. We click on set product image here. Once we click on that, we click on upload files, then we select our file, select the image, click on open. Okay, once selected, we can click on set product image. Okay, so we can add a category. This is a category we created. We can click on add a new category here. Okay, you can also create a category from product settings. You can click on these categories and create a new category. But since we are creating a product, we can do it all at once. So we just have to create the category. Let's name these cookies. So we click on add new category, select that, make sure it's selected. Then we can add a short description. So let's copy this part of this, copy this here, then paste it as a product description. Let's paste that here. Okay, now once you have done that, you can click on these attributes. Okay, so once you're done, you can click on, scroll to the top and click on publish. Now we want to do something here. Let's set product measurements. So under WooCommerce, we are going to click on the settings here, and then we click on products. So we scroll to measurements. Want to make this weight unit, make it gram, and then make the dimension unit, select centimeter, and then you click on save changes. Okay, if you want to enable the star rating on reviews, you can also check that here. Okay, now once we are done with this, let's add a new product. So we go to our products, click on, you can hover on these products. Once you hover on these products, you'll see add new products, click on it. Now we are going to impute the name, the product name, then we type in the product description. So once we impute that, we can scroll. Okay, let's type the price. Okay, let's make this just regular price. Let's type in the price. I'll make this. Now we want to select the attributes. So we click on these attributes. We want to create an attribute for this. So what's an attribute? Attribute simply means the different sizes and so on. So if a product like pizza have different sizes, like there is a package for $7 and there is a bigger one that is worth 12,000 or $12, you can create an attribute for this. You can do that by creating an attribute. Okay, so If you want to create an attribute, click on attribute here. Then you click on add new. Okay, so you are going to type in the attribute name. So let's type this in, bread sizes. Once done, click on enter. Okay, we can create this attribute here. All right, under products right here, we can click on attributes. Let's create it from here. Then we type in the name. So let's say bread sizes. Then you want to enable these archives, and then type, we select button. Then we click on add attributes. So you can see this right here. We are going to click on configure terms. So you want to type in the size. Now for these bread sizes, okay, I've explained what attributes means. Okay, so let's say this is a small size bread. You can type it here, small, and then we click add bread sizes here. Okay, so you can see that here we can type in medium. Then we scroll and click on add new bread sizes. Okay, so we want to create another one. So let's say large or big size. Big size. Once we type that in, we click on add new bread sizes. So now have this. Now if we click on attributes, you will see that these attributes actually have terms like big, medium, and small. Okay. Now we want to click on all products. Now let's edit our products. Okay, this is what we are editing right here. So we click on edit. Now we want to scroll to product data. Okay, select variable products. So you can see here it says start by adding attributes. Add attributes like size, color for customers to choose from on the products page. So now you want to set this up. Now under inventory here, you see inventory right here. You're going to you're going to select this. So let's type in bread. Then we click on shipping. Make the weight 100 gram. So we want to type in 100 gram here as the weight. Then we click on attributes here. So we are going to select add existing and search for these bread sizes we just created. After selecting that, we'll select the values. Okay, so you can see the values here. We are going to select small, medium, and big. Then we click on save attributes. Now we are going to click on variations. Then we click on generate variations. Click OK. Okay, so you can see the attributes we created. So you can see the attributes we created. Now we can arrange these in order if you want. Now we can arrange these. Okay. Now, okay. Now if you want to, now for these default form values, if you want to select any value that will be selected when someone wants to check out or wants to when someone visits when anyone visits the product page, if you want to okay, if you want to select the default form values, so anyone wants to check out a product or view a product, the default value will be selected. Okay, the view will be selected. So if you want, let's say for instance you want the medium size bread as the default form values, you can select that here. Then we can click on each values. You can click on each values here to, you know, to set the price. So now for the bigger size, you can see regular price and sale price. So we are going to type in the regular price. So let's say this is actually okay, $5. That's 5,000 naira. And then we go to the medium size, click on this, okay, click on it. Okay, once we are done with this, we can click on this. Just click on, okay, don't click on the drop down button here, just click on this tab here, or you click on this number. Then we can edit the medium. Now for the medium, let's say the regular price is 3,000 naira, and then the small size, let's say this is actually 1,200 naira. That's $1. And once we are done, we click on Save Changes. Then we can set the product image. So you scroll to the top, you see product image, click on Set Product Image. Then you want to upload the file, click on Select Files here. Okay, I'll select this image too. This is it. Click on Open. Once selected, we click on Set Product Image here. Okay, now if you want product gallery, like you want to upload more product pictures, product images here, you can click on this Add Product Gallery Images and select the images you want. So let's just select this one for instance and see how it looks. So once done, scroll to the top and click on Publish. Okay, you want to also select a category. Let's create a new category now. Let's say this actually for, okay, let's select create a new category here and name this bread category and click on add new category. Okay, so make sure this bread is selected, and then we can scroll to the top and click on update. Now if you want to add toppings, you can see what's toppings here. Okay, toppings like peanuts, vegetables, we can actually add the toppings. So to add toppings, we need to add a plugin. Okay, so we go over to plugins here and click on, once we hover on plugins, click on add plugin. Then we are going to search for advanced product fields. Okay, you can see this plugin by Wombat Plugins, 50,000 plus active installations. Okay, so you click on install now, then click activate. Okay, so we are going to go back to our products, click on all products here, and then we select this, click on edit. Then here we are going to refresh our page to get access to that plugin we just installed. So we click on refresh, load the page. Now once we refresh the page, we are going to hover on this WooCommerce. Once you hover on this WooCommerce, you see product input fields. Click on it. Then we are going to click on add new. Okay, we type in the title. Okay, so let's name these toppings. Then we are going to click on this plus icon and select checkboxes. You can select buttons, but we are going to select, okay, we are going to select checkboxes and type in the label. Let's name this toppings. So once we add this label, we scroll to options, then you will see add option here, click on it. Now we can type in the option label. Let's name this, type in your toppings. So let's make this peanuts. So we can make this, let's say this actually 200 naira. Okay, pricing amount, you want to select that here. So remember that our currency is in naira, so you want to select your price here. Then this adjust pricing, we are going to select flat fee. Okay, we can add another one, so let's click on add option. Let's name this topping avocados. So avocado, then we can select the flat fee. Let's say this actually maybe 500 naira. Okay, we want to toggle this on too and toggle this on. Now if you want to make this free, you can leave it at default. Don't set the pricing amount if you want to make it free. Okay, and then once done, you Once done, we are going to click on these rules here. Click on add your first rule. So we select the products, select products and search for the products we want these toppings to appear in. So we can search for the bread we just added. You can see the products, click on it, or we can add more products here. Okay, so once we set this rule, these toppings we just created will only appear on the products page for these products here, for this bread we created. Okay, now once done, we are going to scroll to the top and click on publish. Locate your categories, hover on these products or click on it. Okay, once you hover on these products, okay, once you hover on these products, you will see categories, or when you click on this products here, you see categories here. So you click on categories. Now you can see the categories we created. You can also add a new category. So let's first customize this one right here. We can edit our category from here. So if we click on this edit now, this is the category we created. So what we want to do now is to upload an image or thumbnail. So you can see where it says thumbnail. We can upload a thumbnail here. So we click on upload and click on this upload files. We select the image 13. Okay, once created, once uploaded, you can click on use image and then click on update. So this is how to edit your category. You can click on categories here. Okay, so you can see the thumbnail. Now, if you want to add a new category, you can simply do that here. You can type in the category name. Let's say pizza. Okay, you can add the slope. Then you scroll, and if you have a thumbnail you want to upload, simply click on this upload and select the image. Once selected, you click on use image and then click add new category. Okay, so you can see we have added these two. We have added the category. Now you can go ahead to create more categories. I've showed you how to create your products and how to create categories. Okay, now after this we want to edit our pages, so we click on pages here. Once we hover on pages, you see all pages, so you click on it. So you scroll and then we click on edit with Elementor. Okay, now we want to scroll. Okay, before we click on this edit with Elementor, we want to do something. We want to add a new plugin. So we go to our dashboard and then we click on plugins. Once we hover on plugins, click on add plugin here. And then we can search for plugins. Let's search for, okay, let's search for the plugin. Okay, Jack Kit for Elementor. This is an Elementor add-on. Jack Kit by Jack Team. So you can see the team here. You click on the install now button. Once we have installed this, we click on activate. Okay, so you can simply click on this skip and exit setup, or you can simply click on get started. Yeah, so we can just click on this next, click on next, visit the dashboard. Then we want to come over to our Elementor page builder and refresh our page. Okay, let's add a widget. So we are going to search for, now we are going to search for products categories here. Okay, so you can see the product categories by Jack Kit, the plugin we just installed. Okay, the plugin we just installed right now has this feature on it, and we are going to drag and drop these widgets here to this container. Okay, so make sure it's in the right container. Okay, so you can see what is being displayed right now. Now we can click on publish. select it and make this display grid. Then you can make the colon gap 63 pixel. Then you go to style. This is the style here. Click on it and make it horizontal. Scroll to image resolution, make this full. Then show count, toggle this off. Now you want to click on content filter and make the number of categories 6. So we want to click on style, scroll, click on style, and make the alignment center, and then click on text. So we want to make the color. So we select the color here, make this 341612. Now for the font, we are going to click on this typography. Then we click on this font family. Let's make this big shoulders display. And then we've selected the font size. Let's make this 40 pixel and make the weight 700 bold. So the line height, we are going to select 44 pixel, and later spacing, we make this first. We are going to select the EM and make this minus 0.1. Okay, make this 0.1. Now we are going to click on this thumbnail, then make the alignment center, make the weight 220. Okay, select pixel and come to this height, same thing, 220. So you want to go to the margin here. We unlink this and make the bottom, make this 24, and then this overflow. Okay, we go to padding, unlink this, then we click on publish. So now if you want to select this category, let's say you want only 3 categories to appear, you have to come over to this content filter. Where you say under content filter, you will see number of category. You input that in here, or if you want 4, you can select that 4. So you can see this is actually displaying right here, 4. Okay, now if you want 3, you can make this 3. And then we come over to this content settings, this column. If it's 3 right here, you can see there is space at the right hand side. You want to make it, okay, you want to make this center aligned, and to do this you click on, okay, you want to put this at the center. So to do this, you just click on this column here and make this 3, so it will fit in. So you can now see it's actually displaying properly. Once we publish this, it will align properly. Okay, row gap, you can also make this 3. Well, let's leave it at this 4. Okay, we are going to add an image widget to this category section here. So to do this, we are going to click on add element, then we search for this image widget, drag and drop it in this container. So make sure it's in the right container. So you want to get it at, okay, we want to bring it out from this container. First, we're going to close this container here and add it right here. Now you can see it's in this category container. It's part of this category container and it's outside of this container. Okay, so once we add the image, you can make this style. Click on style and make the position. Okay, click on advanced, then you scroll to position, select absolute. Okay, so we make the position right, and then make the offset of this whole. Now we make the horizontal orientation, make it right, and make the offset. First we select the VW and make this 12. So for vertical orientation, we make this top and then make this minus 40 pixel. Now once we are done with setting up the category, we can check how it looks on tablets. Now we are going to select the category. Select the category here. Then you go to advanced. Under padding here, we are going to unlink this. Let's make this 90. Let's make the top 90 and make right 30. Okay, bottom make it 120 and left make this 30. Okay, now we want to select the first image in the category. Okay, so you can see that only two categories are displaying here. So if you want to adjust it, simply click on it and adjust it from here. So let's make this column 3, or let's make it 2. Okay, you can see it's showing all the categories here. So this is how it's showing up here. So we can select 4 if you want only 2 to display right here, and then we can leave it like this. Then we want to move to the mobile portrait. First, we are going to select the category container, and then we unlink the padding here and make the top 70, make the right 20, and bottom make the 70, make the left 20. Then we select the product categories and make the column 1. So it's going to show up like this. Now we are going to go to our, we are going to click on publish, then go to desktop. We want to add another section here. Now to add another section, we scroll. Okay, now we want to add the product section. So to add the product section, we are going to add another container. Click on add element, drag and drop it here. So this container should align with the hero section and the category section. Okay, then we can rename this product, and then we are going to select the direction, select the second option, and then we go to style. Under background here, we want to select the color. Okay, so we click on classic and then go to global fonts. We want to select the footer text color. You can see the color code. And now let's go to background overlay. So we click on classic and click on this global fonts. Let's select the transparent, we created. Okay, now we are going to add the image. So we click on choose image here, dot files. So we select the file. This is the image. Open. Now once selected, we click on select, and we are going to make this position top center and select the repeat, no repeat, make the display size cover and make the opacity 1. Now let's select the product section. Okay, so we select the product section here and go to advanced. Okay, padding, under padding, we are going to unlink this and make the top 116, make the right 20, make the bottom 106, and make the left 20. So we click on style, and then we are going to scroll to border, click on this border here. So under this border radius, we are going to make this all values 30.
and then we are going to add the heading widgets. So we click on the plus icon here. This is the heading text. Okay, so we drag and drop it here. Make sure it's in the products section container. Once we add this, we can edit the text. Now we can paste this in. We can now we go to style and we want to adjust the alignment. So we click on this center alignment. Then for the text color, which is this one here, we click on this global color and select primary. Then we go to advanced. So under margin, we want to make the bottom. Okay, we want to unlink this and make this 52. Now we are going to click on this plus icon and search for short code. This is the short code. We are going to drag and drop it here, just after the heading text. Now we are going to add the code for the product. You can go to WooCommerce documentation. Just go to open a new tab, search for WooCommerce document shortcodes. Click on enter, and then you can search for the shortcode. So you can see that here, okay, here are the shortcodes you can impute. This one is for the products. Okay, if you want to display all your products, you can copy this and paste it right just under your entire shortcode. You just paste that in and it's going to display all your products. Okay, so you can type in WooCommerce shortcodes. Once you type this in Google, it's going to display this right here, and you can see product shortcodes. You can see product category shortcodes. So you want to click on these product shortcodes here, and then you can search for the one you want. Okay, so you can see recent products, featured products, sale products, best-selling products. All of these are here. Okay, they just set the best-selling products. Okay, so once you put in the best-selling products, it's going to show up right here, and then you can click on publish. Once we have added the products, we are going to add the button so they can order now. Okay, the order now button around here. Now we are going to add a button on this product section. So to do this, we are going to click on this plus icon, this add element here. Now we are going to search for button, then we drag and drop this button widget here. Okay, this after the shortcode and is part of this product section. Now we are going to change the text to order now, and then add an icon to it. So we can select an icon from this icon library. Well, let's search for this. Okay, we can select any of these icons. Let's select this one, click on select, and then we are going to make the icon position, select the second option, and make this icon spacing 12. So we are going to go to style, click on style. Under position here, we are making this center, and then typography, let's select the global typography. So we click on this global icon and select the primary. Okay, for typography, we are going to scroll. Let's scroll so we can preview this properly. Okay, so we click on this. We are going to select the hero button, and then for the text color, which is this, we are selecting white color.
the background type, let's click on classic. If you click on classic, it will show this color here, and then we can select color. We are going to use a global color. So we click on this icon and select primary. Okay, so we need to scroll to the top so we can preview this. Okay, select primary. Then we go to border. Okay, so we scroll to border. Then border type, we are going to select solid. Then we scroll to border width. Let's make this 1, all values 1. And padding, unlink the padding here. Make the top 15. Then make the right 37. Make the bottom 15. Then the left 37. Make the left 37. Now we are going to go to advanced. Click on advanced here. So we unlink the margin and make the top 30. Now we come over to this hover. Okay, let's edit the hover. So once someone hover on this, it will actually display another color. Now we go over to style under button here. We click on hover and then we select the color. We select the background color. Okay, which is this one. We click on this global color. We want to select a global color and select accents. Now once they hover on this, it will display another color, and we are going to select the border color too. Select the global color, make it accents. Okay, now let's edit the tablet. Let's click on this tablet portrait. Then we are going to select the product section here. And then go to padding, advanced, unlink the padding, and make the top 110. Make the right 30. And make the bottom 110. And make the left 30. Okay, now select the heading widget, which is this one. Okay, make the go to style, go to advanced, unlink the margin and make the bottom 30. Okay, now we click on this mobile portrait, select the product section. Okay, once selected, we are going to edit the padding. So let's unlink the padding first and make the top 70 and make the right 20 and make the bottom 70, make the left 20. Okay, now we are going to go back to desktop. Okay, let's see how this looks. We can click on publish. Now let's preview a product. When we click on these products and click on all products here, now you can see the products we created. So let's view this one here. Okay, so we click on view. Okay, you can see the products we created. Shows the big size. If you click on the big size, the price will change. If you click on medium, the price will change right here. Okay, so you can see that you can select one. Now once you click on any of these, so when your web visitors visit your website and decide to check out, then they click on add to cart. Once they click on this add to cart, this will bring out here view cart. Then they can proceed to checkout. When they click on this view cart, they will see the payment, they will see the product they added to carts. Okay, they can increase the number of products they want to purchase from here. And then they click on this proceed to checkout. right? They will have to, fill in their contact information like email address, shipping address, shipping option, and then they proceed to payment options. Scroll, you see payment options, and this is displaying right here. So you have to integrate a payment gateway so that your website visitors can actually purchase your products without asking for your account details. Okay, they can make payments directly on your website. And also, we want to set up our shipping so that we can add things like delivery fee. Now, to integrate your payment gateway on your WordPress dashboard, visit paystack.com. Now you can create a free account. If you don't have an account yet, click on the create free account here, and this will redirect you to this page. You just have to verify this and then proceed to set up your Paystack. So you can select your country here. You can see different countries here. You can see Ghana, Nigeria, South Africa, Cote d'Ivoire. You can select your country. Once selected, add your business name. Then you add your first name and add your email address. So once you're done, you create your password. Once created, click confirm your password here. Then you can select a startup business or a registered business. Okay, so if you have a registered business, you can select this. But if you're still starting out, you can click on this startup business, and then you can select this. Yes, I'm a developer, and click on create account. Now they will ask you to verify your email address. So you go to your email address, then you go to your email box and search for the code from Paystack and verify your email address. Okay. Okay. You can see your email address was confirmed successfully. I verified my email address. I can now log into my account. So you type in your email address and put in your password right here and click on sign in. Now they will ask you to verify your email address. So you go to your mailbox and search for the code, input your code, and click on sign in. Okay. So once you sign into your account, they will ask you to verify this. Now you can see they said my business is in the test mode, so you can start using Paystack right away. To activate live payments, submit your compliance forms. Now you have to submit your compliance forms. So click on got it, and then you can type in your trading name. Okay, you can type in your description here, your staff size. Select this. Select your staff size. Okay, now annual projected sales volumes. You can add this here. Then your industry, choose your industry, education, category, select your category, and then business type, startup business, of course. That's what we selected when we are creating our account. So once selected, we can click on save, and then this will take you to the next one, which is contact, and then your own owner account. You have to set up the bank account you have. Okay, you have to set up your bank account right here where this says account, then service agreement. Okay, we are going to go to our dashboard. Then you click on these payments, scroll, you see payments here. When you install WooCommerce, this payment is going to show up right here. So you click on payments. Now this will display Paystack, the official plugin for Paystack. Right, this is a payments gateway. You can also search for it on the plugin section. Search for Paystack payments gateway. it's going to display. So once you click on this install, want to install this. Okay, you can also search for it on the plugin sections. So if you click on these plugins and click on add plugin, then search for Paystack. Okay, so you can see the Paystack WooCommerce Payments Gateway. You can install it right here. The plugin with 30,000 plus active installations. You can install it from here. Once you click on install now, or we can click on activate. Okay, so we go over to payments now. Let's click on payments. Now you can see that this is now showing complete setup because we have installed and activated the right plugin. All right, so you are going to click on complete setup, then you scroll. You have to check this enable Paystack. Then you can type in your description, uncheck the enable test mode, and then select payment option. Select this. If you want pop-up, you can select this. If you want redirect, you can select it. So I'm going to select pop-up and enter your live secret key. Go to your Paystack. Now to access your, click on your profile here. Once you click on this profile icon, you will see profile here. Click on this, and then you see API keys and webhooks. Click on it. Then for this live secret key, you can copy it from here. First, you have to preview and copy your live secret key. So to copy, you have to preview right here. Continue, copy your live secret key. Then go to your dashboard and paste it right here. For the live public key, you can also copy this. Copy the live public key. Paste it right here, live public key section. And once you have done this, scroll to the top, copy the webhook. You can scroll and click on save changes. Now, once you click on save changes, you can then come to the top, copy the webhook, then go to your Paystack. Under webhook, live webhook, paste it right here. Then you want to click on save changes. Then click on save changes. Let's load this page. Okay, so you can see that the Paystack Payments Gateway is now displaying right here. Under WooCommerce, you see settings. Click on settings. Okay, you see you get access to this page. Now you can set the store address, address 1, address line 2, the country and state, the city, postal codes, general options, and so on. Now we are going to type in the address line 1 here. So we paste this, type in your address, then you come over to city, type in the city, then select the country, then select the country here. So I'm in Nigeria, so you can type in. So if you're in Nigeria, you can type in Nigeria here. I'll select this and then type in the zip code. Then type in the postal code or zip code here. So they say general options, selling locations. Now, if you want to sell to all countries, you can select this. But since this is a full delivery, we have to select sell to specific countries. And then we want to sell to specific countries. You have to set the specific countries you want to sell to. So specific countries or regions you want to sell to. So I'm going to type in this and then selling shipping locations. Now I want to scroll to these currency options here and select your currency. Okay, if you're in Ghana, you want to select Ghana cedis, Ghana cedi. If you're in Nigeria, you have to select the Naira option. If you're in South Africa, want to select the rand. Now I'm going to select this currency position. Okay, you can select this to be in the left side, and we can click on save changes. Now let's click on shipping. Or we want to add our zones. So we click on add zone. Under shipping zones here, we click on add zone. Okay, you come over here and name your zone. So we want to type in the zone name. So we are going to type in the island, then zone regions. So we click on these zone regions. So we click on this. We are going to remove this everywhere. Once we click on this, it will show up this. To show up this, we can select, click on Africa, then Nigeria. We can then scroll to the particular location. We want, you say this. Okay, Lagos, Nigeria. We select this here. Once selected, you can also type in your postal code. Then once done, click on save changes. Now we are going to click on add shipping method. We are going to select free shipping and click on continue. Now, if you want, let's say you have a free delivery option for those who order products above $100. You can click on this select free shipping and click on continue here. Now we can rename this free delivery. So this free shipping requires, we are going to select a minimum order amount. Like I said, okay, so we are going to select the minimum order amount, and then the minimum order amounts, let's say $100, and $100 is actually 100,000 naira, or let's say 70,000 naira. Then we click on create and save. Now we are going to add another shipping method. This one now is flat rate. All right, so we click on add shipping method. We select the flat rate. So this lets you charge a fixed rate for shipping. Okay, so we are going to click on continue. So let's say this is actually 1,000 naira for delivery. Okay, so if you click on this question mark here, you can see how it's being stated here. So if you want to end, we just added this 1,000 naira as the flat rate for delivery. Once we type this in, we can click on create and save. Now we are going to scroll to the top and click on shipping zones. Okay, so you can see the zone we created, you can see the region, and you can see the shipping methods. Now let's click on this add zone. We want to add another zone to this. So we type in the zone name, then zone regions. We are going to click on this limit to specific zip codes here. Then we can type in the zip code, paste it in. Okay. This is zip code for Ikeja. For Ikeja, right? We can also select the zone regions from here. So if you click on everywhere here, you can click on this, select this, then scroll and search for your states you want to deliver to. So the states. So you can select Lagos, Nigeria. Okay, so once done, you click on add shipping. So once you select your zone regions, you can click on save changes here. So we can proceed to add our shipping method. Click on add shipping method here. So you select the free shipping. Now, like I said, if you want to create a free delivery option, maybe for products, for minimum orders, for products worth over $70 or $100, you can do this by simply clicking on the free shipping right here. And once you click on that, you click on continue, and then you can type in the name. So free delivery, let's name this. So you select this. Free shipping requires a minimum order amount. You can select any requirements here. I'm going to select the third option. I'm going to select this option, a minimum order amount. Then you can type in the minimum order amount in dollars or in naira. So this is actually showing naira here. So I'm going to type in 70,000 naira. So anytime someone purchase a product or purchase products that are worth 70,000 naira, they will get free delivery. So once we do this, we click on create and save, and we can click on add shipping method again, click on flat rates, select flat rates, and then continue. So right here we are going to fix in the cost, maybe 1,000 naira or 2,000 naira. Let's say 2,000 naira. This one is just a flat rate. For others, this one is just a flat rate for any order that is below $70, okay, or below 70,000 naira. And then once we select this, we click on create and save. Now we are going to create other pages. Okay, so you click on these pages, then click on add page, and we can title this blog page, and you can publish it from here. Okay, you will see the publish button here. Click on that, or you click on save draft. Then you can view your pages by clicking on this WordPress logo. Go to your all pages, scroll, and check for it here. Okay, this is the page. You can publish it from here. Just click on quick edit, and then you'll see status. Click on that and click on published. Select published. Once done, click update. So once you publish this page, you can go over to your reading. Let's set the home page and the post page. Okay, so we go to reading. Once you hover on these settings here, you'll see reading. Click on reading, then scroll. Okay, your home page display, you want to select a static page. Then you select your home page. Click on this and select the home page. Okay, once it's selected, you can select the post page. That's the blog page here. Then you click on save changes. Now we want to create another page. Click on add page under these pages here. Now we are going to type in track order. Okay, then we want to copy the link. We want to search for the track order code and paste it right here. So we are going to click on, let's open a new tab. Let's search for the WooCommerce codes. Then we can click on this. Okay, so you can see the order tracking shortcode here. So we can copy this. Then we go to our dashboard, click on this plus icon here. Then we can search for this code, shortcode here. We can drag and drop this right here. And then we paste in this code and click on enter. Okay, so we can click on save draft, or we can publish it. So you can see how it looks. We can publish this page. Let's click on view pages here. Then we can publish it from here. So we click on quick edit and then select published. We click on updates. All right, this is how it looks. Okay, now anytime someone wants to track their order, they can input their order ID and their billing email, and then they click on track. They can track the order. Let me show you how to edit your header and footer. Okay, to edit your header and footer, first you want to create a menu. Okay, so you go to your WordPress dashboard, go to your dashboard, and then Then you scroll to appearance. Once you hover on this appearance, you will see menus here. Click on menus. Then you scroll. You will see edit your menu below, or create a menu, a new menu. So if you click on this create a new menu here, then we scroll again, we can actually name our menu. Let's say commerce menu. Okay, then we can select this primary menu. Then we also select this mobile menu here. Once done, we can click on create menu. Then we scroll. We can then add our pages here. So we can add this home page, then add our shop page. So we click on add to menu. You can also select this shop, carts, track order. Okay, when we create the contacts, we can select it here. When we create the contact page, we can also select it here. So we are going to add these ones. Okay, if you want to arrange this, you can simply drag and drop to wherever you want it to be. So let's take, for instance, we want to move this track order right here. We can drag and drop it here. So make sure that it aligns well. If we move it right here, it will be a sub item to this shop menu. So we don't want that. We want it to arrange. We want it to align properly. All right. So once done, you can click on save menu. But now, if you want to make this home page, like you want it to appear as home in the menu, so you can click on this and select the navigation label. So let's say home here, and then we scroll and click on save menu. Now once you have created this, we can visit our site here, or we click on this customize. Under appearance, you can see customize here. Click on this customize.
Okay, this is how our website is. Okay. Now, once you're done editing, we can go over to the page settings here and scroll to page layouts. Let's change it to Elementor full width. And now you can see the header is now part of our website, and we can customize this header. Go over to your dashboard. To get to your dashboard, type in your domain /wp-admin, and to set up your header, so you scroll to appearance, click on appearance. Under appearance, you will see, okay, under appearance, you will see customize. Click on customize. Okay, this will take you to this page. Okay, now click on site identity and select a logo. And then you click on upload files, upload your logo from here. Okay, once selected, you click on select. And it asks us to crop. We're going to leave this like this. Okay, and click on crop image. Okay, this is how it looks. So we can click on publish here. And we want to edit the site icon right here. So we click on, now we want to add the site icon. So we click on site icon here. So site icon is simply what people see when the logo people see when they click on your site. All right. Okay. So site icon is just like the Canva icon at the top here. when we browse your website, the icon that will appear at the top of your tab, okay, and we can select this from here. We can select the same logo, or we can select the same logo and click on select. Now let's adjust this. Okay, you can see how it will display on your website. You can see how it will display. So we click on crop image. And once done, we can scroll to the top and click on this. Now, select your menu. So you scroll to menus here, click on these menus. And you want to make sure you select the right menu. All right, select your menu. You can see this is currently set to primary menu here. This is the e-commerce menu we created. And we can create a new menu from here. So you click on this. These are the menus, right? So make sure it's selected. Now we are going to scroll to layout, click on layout. Want to edit the footer. So we scroll and click on footer. Now here you can type in your custom text. This for the footer. This is how our website is looking. Now, if they want to purchase a product like this, they can simply click on the image and then they will get access to this page where they will see the product price. You can see that this is a variable product. Users can choose big, medium, or small, right? And once they select any one, the price will change, like you see here. Okay, and now they can click on add to cart. Once they click on view cards, they will be able to get access to the information. Okay, so they can proceed to checkout, and then they can fill their shipping address, their contact information, and then make payment with Paystack. You can see they can place their order from here.